Follow all Moessieurs news on his website, www.moessieurs.com. And on his Facebook Moessieurs and Instagram Moessieurs13 page 2. For daily exclusive publications.
Hello and welcome on Moessieurs for this new video dedicated to the Montage M. Let's go for the third part on Arpeggio, and we are going to see the advanced screen. Sit all along the video because on the bonus, I will talk to you about a great way to use one of the settings we have on that screen. If you are not already a Moessieux YouTube follower, please click on subscribe and click on the bell to be informed when I release a new video. If you like the content, please click on the thumb. And if you want to support the channel, you can use bottom right the video, the super thanks. It's a kind of donation and it will help me to improve the rendering of that video I release for free for you on YouTube.
With this third video on arpeggios, you will know absolutely everything. We're going to go to navigation. In part level of course, and we'll click on Arp here, and we'll go to this advanced screen. The first setting here is velocity threshold. The velocity trigger threshold. Depending on the arpeggios, not for all, you need to look at the PDF data list, there's a little tick on it. You're going to have an available action on it, you're going to have something that triggers, depending on a chosen velocity. Interesting point about Montage M. I tested it on previous versions of Montage and MODX. When you did an init drum, it would go to 64. We'd sometimes have question. Why do I get cymbal hits when I'm playing? It doesn't set this anymore, it stays on off, it's been adjusted. So what happens if I set a velocity of 64, as example, on my drums? You hear those big cymbal hits, and you hear the arpeggio restarting at the beginning. We can improve this a little with the start quantize, but it doesn't do everything. So be careful when you use it, even with start quantize, if you don't do it at the right time, it won't play well. Pay close attention to this setting, which is particularly useful for drums, to give them a bit of human feeling, and be able to swing the cymbal strokes. Obviously, you shouldn't set 64, you should set a velocity closer to 127, if you want something that doesn't sound all the time. Another effect type, here I didn't take the sound that goes with it, you'll have to look in the PDF data list for random effects. That's the same idea, but this time with a random SFX. A random effect that triggers specific sounds. We've got a velocity offset that does pretty much the same thing, and we've got a key on control. When set to on, it will play according to the velocity you play on the keyboard. If you set it to off, it will play according to the arpeggio velocity pre-programmed. In a similar idea, velocity mode, if set to original, is based on what has been recorded in the arpeggio. If you set it to through, it will simply be based on your playing. We'll talk about the trigger mode in the bonus, because that one's really good. And on drums, I really wanted to show you this. The fixed snare drum, bass drum. A kick if you prefer. Here you have the kick and snare, which are quite close together on the keyboard. The arpeggio will play one of the bass drums and one of the snare drums. I can go and play the next note just by doing this, no need to record the arpeggio to make a new user one. I want the other kick, I want the other snare. A very simple way of changing the way our arpeggio sounds with the drums.
Would you like to take in hand, learn or improve your knowledge of your Yamaha synthesizer or stage keyboard? Book your Moessieux Masterclass now. Your private session is conducted online through Zoom, Take all benefit of Joel's expertise for all these topics. It's available for users all over the world through Music Hackspace platform in English or in French. It's easy. Select your date and time from the Moessieux calendar available slots on your time zone. Choose your topic, and after your online personal meeting, you can download your session video to review it, as many anytime you need. And now, that's the bonus time.
I've kept the trigger mode for this bonus, so if I'm in gate, look what happens. As you can see, it doesn't change a thing, especially on drums. There's no melody line, it just keeps playing like that. If I press toggle. Now that's interesting. Of course, there's scene memory, which lets you store arpeggio settings on or off. But maybe you need master arp on for another purpose. Depending on what you need to achieve, a drum kit can be set up as a single note trigger zone. It has absolutely no need to know what chord you're playing in terms of melodic line. Reminder, it's only done here, so let's do it. We'll take the lowest note, the highest note, I'll go back to advanced and then here. I didn't put anything aside, but I could do my intro in a fairly simple way. Make lots of changes to my scene memory. Cutoff, resonance, volume, super knob, whatever I want. I don't necessarily want to make major changes to the arpeggios, but I can also play other arpeggios without having to worry about the other parts. At some point, I can trigger or stop a drum arpeggio independently just like that. All I have to do for this part is toggle it.
This is video ending. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have find it interesting. As a reminder, you can book your Moessieux Masterclass directly on the Music Hackspace platform. See you soon for one other Moessieux video. Bye.
Would you like to discover, learn, or improve your knowledge of your Yamaha synthesizer or stage keyboard? Book your Moessieurs Masterclass now. Your private session is conducted online through Zoom. Take all benefit of Moessieurs' expertise, Yamaha synthesizers and stage keyboard specialist and consultant for Yamaha Music Europe and France. As member of International Yamaha Tech Talk live team, Music Hackspace instructor and host of the Camelot Pro sessions, Joel take care of your experience level. Whether you're a beginner or a skilled user, get the most out of your Yamaha synthesizer, stage keyboard, John Melas software suite or Camelot Pro. Book your session for your personal Moessieurs one-to-one session. It's available for users all over the world through Music Hackspace platform. It's easy. Select your date and time from the Moessieurs calendar available slots on your time zone. Thank you for watching this Moessieurs video. Do not forget to click on like, subscribe and click on the bell to be informed when a new video is online. Do not hesitate to write a comment or ask a question. See you soon, bye!